In a sunny backyard filled with buzzing bees and chirping birds, a young boy named Leo hammered and tinkered. His workbench was a glorious mess of screws, springs, and colorful wires. Leo wasn't just any boy, he was an inventor. And today he was building his greatest creation yet, a flying machine. It looked like a backpack with shiny metal wings and a big red button right in the middle. He tightened one last screw, wiped his brow, and grinned. There, the Aero Whirl 3000 is complete. He strapped it onto his back, his heart thumping with excitement. Time for a test flight. He reached back and pressed the big red button. Instead of lifting off the ground, the Aero Whirl 3000 whirred, buzzed, and started to shake violently. Sparks flew, and a shimmering, swirling circle of light appeared right in front of him. It wasn't a fire, but a portal, glowing with all the colors of the rainbow. Leo gasped. The portal gently pulled him forward, and with a mix of fear and excitement, he stumbled through it. Whoosh! He tumbled out onto something soft and bouncy like a giant cotton ball. He looked around, his eyes wide with wonder. He was in a world made of clouds. Puffy white clouds stretched as far as he could see, with rivers of sparkling mist and bridges made of pure rainbow. Suddenly a little giggle echoed nearby. A tiny fluffy creature zipped past him, leaving a trail of sparkles. It looked like a miniature cloud with big, curious eyes and a mischievous smile. "Hello there," chirped the little being. "You're new. I'm Nimbus, the cloud sprite. Welcome to Skylandia." Leo, still stunned, waved back. "I'm Leo. I think my invention brought me here by accident." Nimbus giggled again. "Accidents can be the best adventures. What's that on your back?" Leo explained his dream of flying, and Nimbus's eyes lit up. "Flying? We do that all the time. Come on, I'll show you the best view in all of Skylandia. From the cloud castle." Nimbus zipped ahead, and Leo eagerly followed. Their journey was amazing. They bounced on fluffy trampoline clouds and slid down slopes of smooth, dense fog. They passed through a garden where fluffy sheep clouds grazed on fields of cotton candy-colored mist. But not everything was peaceful. Suddenly, a tiny personal rain shower popped up right over Leo's head, drenching him before disappearing with a giggle. "Uh-oh," Nimbus whispered. "That's the work of the storm twins, Zephyr and Squall." Just then, two little stormy clouds with mischievous grins zoomed past, crackling with tiny sparks of lightning. "Hey, ground walker," one of them called. "Bet you can't keep up with us." They challenged Leo to a race through the winding wind paths. It was tricky. Gusts of wind tried to push him off the narrow cloud trails, and the storm twins created mini whirlwinds to spin him around. Leo, however, was clever. Using his inventor's mind, he noticed how the wind flowed. He adjusted the wings on his Aero Whirl 3000, not to fly, but to steer himself through the gusts. He dodged and weaved, showing he wasn't just brave, but smart, too. The storm twins were impressed. They stopped their mischief and watched him with newfound respect. As they neared a majestic, swirling tower of clouds, a deep, gentle voice echoed around them. "Hold, little travelers." A magnificent figure appeared, woven from the wind itself with wise, kind eyes. This was Gale, the guardian of the winds. "The cloud castle is just ahead," Gale said calmly, "but its heart has grown dim. The heart crystal, which keeps our world in balance, has lost its light. The weather is becoming unstable." Nimbus and the storm twins looked sad. "We don't know what happened," said Zephyr quietly. Gale looked at Leo. "Perhaps a new perspective is what we need. To restore the crystal, you must solve a riddle. I have no voice, but I can be heard in a team. I have no hands, but I can build a dream. When all parts work as one, my true strength is seen. What am I?" Leo thought hard. He looked at Nimbus, who was always guiding him. He looked at the storm twins, who were powerful but learned to be gentle. He looked at Gale, the wise guardian. He remembered his race, how he couldn't beat the wind by fighting it, but by working with it. And he thought about his own inventions, how every single screw and spring had to work together. Teamwork, Leo shouted. No, harmony. Gale smiled, a warm breeze swirling around them. Indeed, the crystal needs harmony to shine. They finally arrived at the cloud castle. It was beautiful, but a strange grayness hung in the air. In the center of the grand hall was a giant crystal, glowing with only a faint, flickering light. Leo approached it. He knew what he had to do. He turned to his new friends. Nimbus, your cheerfulness brings light. Zephyr and Squall, your energy is powerful when it's controlled. And Gale, your wisdom guides us all. We need to work together. Leo placed his hand on the crystal. Nimbus touched it too, and a little spark of bright light appeared. The Storm Twins hesitated, then placed their stormy hands on it. A jolt of energy pulsed through, making the crystal hum. Finally, Gale surrounded the crystal with a gentle, guiding wind. A brilliant, warm light exploded from the heart crystal, bathing the entire castle in a radiant glow. The light spread across Skylandia, chasing away the grayness and making the rainbow bridges shine brighter than ever. The clouds turned a brilliant, pure white, and the air felt fresh and calm. The Storm Twins cheered, their sparks now harmless, happy sparkles. Nimbus did a joyful loop-the-loop in the air. You did it, Leo! You saved our home! Everyone in the castle celebrated, dancing in the warm, beautiful light. As the sun began to set in Leo's world, a soft golden light filled the sky in Skylandia. Gale approached Leo. It is time for you to return home, young hero. Skylandia will never forget your kindness and wisdom. Gale created a gentle whirlwind, which stabilized Leo's Arrow Whirl 3000. The portal shimmered back into existence. Leo hugged Nimbus goodbye. I'll miss you, he said. Come back and visit any time. Nimbus chirped, waving. Leo waved to the Storm Twins and gave a respectful nod to Gale. He stepped back through the portal and landed softly in his own backyard, just as the last ray of sun disappeared. His Arrow Whirl 3000 gave a final gentle puff of steam and went quiet. Leo looked up at the clouds, now painted pink and orange by the sunset, and smiled. He may not have flown today, but he had soared through an adventure beyond his wildest dreams, and he knew, with a heart full of friendship and a head full of ideas, that this was only the beginning.